News Channel 7. Time for 7 First Alert weather.
Hey, you going to the Bronco game on Saturday? Well, this is the way it's going to be. It's going to be a nice evening for football. Fantastic evening for football. Most of it will be dark. But as you look at this, the temperature at 71 degrees. That's at kickoff about 7:45. Expect probably the lower 60s as you get into the second half. Sweater, coat, that's a possibility for this sort of thing. Even some light winds might kind of add to that. But overall, it's going to be a beautiful evening for football. Go Broncos. 83 degrees for Boise. This is off, okay, for Caldwell. Let me just kind of put my hand over that. 81 for Nampa, 83 for Ontario. Can you see anything else? Okay, there's Mountain Home at 80, 78 degrees for Twin Falls. Most of the mountains had temperatures in the 70s today. Now, speaking of tonight, if you're going to be spending any time outside, it's going to be a great evening. Winds are pretty much light. Look at temperatures to drop off quickly by about 8, 9 o'clock into the 60s. But for the daylight hours, expect some of those mid-70s. By tomorrow morning, as you wake up, 52 degrees. That's 7 o'clock in the morning, so kind of chilly in the morning. As we take a look at what's going to be happening in the month of October, this is also something for this weekend to keep in mind. It's the Hunter's Moon. Any question as to why they call it that? Anyway, that's the Hunter's Moon. It rises full Sunday evening. And you could possibly get a shot of it even Saturday night, possibly even Monday night in a full stage. And it should have kind of a little orangish hue to it. So it could be interesting this time if you happen to see it. So forecast-wise, Burley at 79 tomorrow. Shoshone will have the high temperature up to 80 degrees. As it moves through the central mountains, temperatures will be into the 70s, lows dropping down into the 40s. Over here for the western mountains, you can see, look at this, McCall down to 38 for tonight. 39 degrees for Cascade, but tomorrow's highs in the mid-70s, just fabulous. Totally fabulous weather in some of those mountains. Down here in valley locations, temperatures will be into the lower to mid-80s, but mainly lower 80s. As you see, Boise could be anywhere from about an 81 to an 82. Meridian with the high temperature, 83 degrees. So now, right now, we're going to kind of project ourselves way out there. We're going to look at the 7-day forecast. I have a few of these graphics to show you. 81 degrees for tomorrow, so it stays nice. Here's your weekend. Saturday and Sunday, 78 degrees, 77. That's pretty nice. Lows around 50 degrees in the morning. We could have a few high clouds around, but watch this. Okay, right up my sleeve here. This is Wednesday morning at 38 degrees. Whew, that's some cold weather. We got some cold low core that's out in the Pacific. And we're going to get a bit of that front moving just to our north, and that's what it could do. Even causes some breezy conditions on Tuesday. Like I said yesterday, you may use for the first time that word cold when you go outside, especially in the morning. When you look at the 10-day temperature trend, now this is going out into the end of next week. You see the temperatures do start coming up after some of these highs that could be rather chilly there, even dropping into the 60s, close to 60 degrees toward the end of next week. Overnight low temperatures, as you notice here, into the 40s, okay? And even some possible upper 30s. So here's the Magic Valley forecast, and you'll see it's cool and breezy. Look for next week. Temperature down to 32 degrees. In the mountains, here's the effect on the mountains. Mountains look pretty good in the 70s. Highs around 51 next Tuesday and Wednesday. There's the change. As you see, Morgan, there's a chance of a shower up there, maybe even a thunderstorm. In fact, it's not totally out of the woods that we couldn't see one here.
Really?
But right now, it just appears that we've got some pretty dry conditions. And so we'll probably see is staying dry, partly cloudy with some sunshine at this point, but we'll let you know as we get closer.
Well, it's that time. It feels like we're not quite ready because it was so hot for so long, but it's that time. And this is good because, you know, any of the fires burning in the mountains, this could potentially help.
It was only a month ago. You know, we had those hundreds up until the 6th, 7th of last month.
Wow.
So we're only looking like a month out, and this is what we're doing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's going to feel good.